Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So in today's video we're going to be unboxing the new DJI Air 3. Now I know I'm really behind. If you've been following my channel, you know that I've been kind of living off grid all summer, traveling around. So getting one to me logistically was a little tricky for a place that would actually accept LiPo batteries. It was actually supposed to arrive last week on Tuesday, but then I got a notification that morning that it was delayed by a week. So here we are here. Now I'm still going to do an unboxing just because I enjoy making them. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So with all that said, let's just get right into it. The other thing I want to mention, I know some people watch my unboxings as a tutorial. This is not a tutorial at all. If you are going to be brand new to drones and the Air 3 is going to be your very first drone, probably in about 4 to 5 days I'll be uploading a complete beginner's guide. So that video will be more appropriate if you want to learn how to use it and how to fly. Now we're going to just keep this video short and sweet. We're not going to go too much into depth. We'll take a look at things and then we'll get the firmware updated and then yeah, we'll go from there. So we'll pull it out of the box. Let's see, everything's contained within the case. And yeah, I actually like this new case that they're sending out with it. The last couple years, all the drones, like, well, the Air 2S, the Air 2, the mini drones, all came with that exact same case that they've been using for a couple years. So it is kind of nice to see something different. Nice little case. So let's go through things here. I'll just pull out the bigger items first and then we'll open them up. I'm assuming that's the drone. Propellers. We have the controller. Oh yeah, and I should have mentioned that this is the Fly More kit. So it comes with the case, extra batteries, and the charging hub. And it also comes with the new RC2 controller, not the RCN2. Here we have the batteries and the charging hub. And wow, that's a big charging hub. So let's pull this stuff out and then we'll take a look at everything one by one. And some silica gel. Yeah, that's actually a really nice case. I do like that. So first we'll take a look at the charging hub. You can see that we have 2 batteries already installed in it. Third battery will be in the drone. And yeah, this is kind of interesting. I do like the new design. And one nice thing about this charging hub is not only can you use it as a power bank, you can actually offload power from several batteries into one. So if you've got 3 half-charged batteries, it will offload all the power into one battery, so at least you can get one full flight in. So that's actually a nice feature. Got a locking mechanism there at the back. That's how you pull them out. Just like that. So yeah, I'll set them aside. We have a USB-C to USB-C cable. We have some literature here. I'm not going to bother opening it. If you are brand new, these are just kind of quick start guides to get you up and running. If you want to get the full user manual, just go to the DJI website, go to the Air 3 page, then select downloads, and from there you can get all the information and the full user manual, which I do highly recommend. I'm not a person who likes to read manuals myself, but for drones there's a lot of useful information in there. Here we have all our propellers. So, as you can see, lots of props, which is good. Here we have the new RC2 controller. Basically, you have a choice of 2 controllers, the RCN2 and the RC2. The RC2, in my opinion, is probably the best bet for most people, just because it has the built-in screen. With the RCN2, you do have to mount your phone, and that can come with its own set of issues. This one has a fairly bright screen, 700 nits, and although that's not as bright as some smartphones, smartphones tend to dim after you've been using them out in the hot sun for about 10 minutes, and they can become actually very unusable. Whereas 700 nits, you know, these are pretty well sustained, so it's going to stay fairly bright, and in most environments it works quite well. One thing that's new on the RC2 this year is that they now have some external antennas. Of course, we got the built-in ones there at the back, gimbal dial, and of course zooming dial here. 2 buttons on the back, C1, C2, and our control sticks tucked away in there. I might have to charge up some of these batteries before I can update the firmware. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the drone now. So here's the drone here. It says Air 3 on the side. And I really like the styling of it. It just looks really nice. So of course we have our gimbal guard on the front. Lots of stickers that we'll need to take off. Remove the gimbal guard. Got some foam in behind there. On the back here, another sticker. And right at the very back there, that's our USB-C and memory port. And of course the battery in the back there. We'll have to charge it up for the first time to activate them. All these batteries are sent in like a shipping mode. So in order to activate them, you just have to plug them in, start charging them, and they'll activate. So yeah, that camera actually looks kind of interesting. So let's go ahead here. And there we go. Just have to put the props on. Now if this is the first drone you're owning and you're going to be putting props on, you'll notice that there's two types of props, prop A and prop B. And there's a little diagram on there to show you which way they go on. These prop A's go from this side, and prop B on these two diagonally. So let's go ahead, we'll put them on here. And these are quick release props, so they just pop in and then twist on to lock. Just like that. And then we'll do our prop A's. This time we do them the other way diagonally. There we go. So I am going to pause this video for a minute. I'm going to charge up a battery and add some juice to the controller, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get the drone activated and we will update the firmware. So there we go, we're all updated, we got the check mark, everything is good to go. Now that took me about an hour because I was doing it over my cellular connection. If you're doing it over high speed, it's not going to take nearly as long, maybe 5-10 minutes. So now we're ready to go out and do our very first flight, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably upload that tomorrow. And if this is a drone you're interested in, if you're thinking of purchasing it, make sure you stay tuned and you're subscribed, as I will be having plenty of videos going over all the different aspects of this drone, of course reviews, tutorials, and a full beginner's guide, which will hopefully be up later this week. Well folks, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got a little bit of value. Give it a thumbs up if you did, it's always greatly appreciated, and we'll see you in the next one.